In a few moments, there are going to be millions of people around the world who are stopping and just opening up their hearts. I have seen firsthand the power of massive numbers of people coming together to focus their prayers of peace, to meditate for peace. In fact, I have come to the firm conclusion that this is not only a powerful force, but I believe it to be the most powerful force in the universe. And so to be here in Minneapolis, in the midst of everything that's going on here, and in Baton Rouge, and in Dallas, and many other places around the world, and around this country in particular, what we're going to do is we're going to put our energy during this meditation into this peace pole. It says, "May peace prevail on earth," in Spanish, in Japanese, English, and Somali. And this is going to be planted at the Lutheran church right next to where the little child was shot in a drive-by shooting. I guess 2 children were shot, 1 died just a few days ago. This is going to be going into the ground there. So we want to add our energy and our light into this prayer, this peace pole. So let's just take a deep breath. As we feel the energy and we participate in the vibration of so many thousands and even millions of people who right now, in this moment, are feeling the reality of peace, the reality of peace, the reality of harmony, and sending this vibration here to Minneapolis, and to Baton Rouge, and to Dallas. We have been torn apart by this violence, but we are united and sewn together by love, by compassion. And that is what we are doing here. So see if you can feel the energy of so many people right now. So many people who are focusing in with you, feeling this reality of peace. See if you can feel that. And we join with them all. The millions of people around the world who say yes, not no, who say now, not someday, who realize that peace will only come when I choose it within myself and become the radiating beacon of that same reality. So this is the moment. We're not waiting for someone else to change. We're not waiting for a certain group of people to get it. I'm the one that needs to get it, and I choose that now in this moment. I choose that reality right now as I feel the radiant light of so many countless thousands of people who are with us in this moment. We say yes. So what I'm going to ask is that we take this peace pole. So it'll be a little bit easier. We're going to turn it on its side like this, and I want you all to pass it around the group. It's very light, as you can see. Just pass it around, and as it's coming by you, just reach out and touch it and say the words, "May peace prevail on earth." And as you say that, in particular, I want you to feel that. Feel that peace is prevailing right now in this moment. In Minneapolis, in Baton Rouge, in Dallas, and everywhere in this country and around the world. That we come together as one as we touch this peace pole that will be planted at the Lutheran Church in a spot where just for a moment violence seemed to prevail, but we say yes to peace. The holiest spot on earth is where an ancient hatred has been turned into a present love. It's from A Course in Miracles. So we claim that miracle. So we're going to now allow this just to be passed over the head around the whole group, and everyone hopefully will be able to touch it. And as the peace pole continues to get passed from one person to the next, just continue to feel those people from all over the world who are radiating this moment. Peace prevail on earth. Follow me, people. So, let's say it all together 3 times. Let's see if we can do this. This is my niece, by the way. Allowing peace to prevail within us. So let's say that 3 times. May peace prevail on earth. Ready?
May peace prevail on earth. May peace prevail on earth. May peace prevail on earth.
So it is.
So it is.
Go ahead and have a seat. Yes, please, just go ahead and make yourselves comfortable. We're going to continue for a little bit longer. I'm so glad you're all here. Let's take a deep breath. And I tell you what, there's a sound, a lot of times in groups like this we om, right? But there's a sound that I also love because it's the sound that resonates with the heart, and the sound is Let's do that three times together as we continue, knowing that there are so many people who are joining us in meditation. Let's enter into our heart by making that sound 3 times. Ready? Once more. You know, we're all here for the same reason. And I don't mean just here in this room. We're all here on this earth at this time for the same reason. Even though it looks a little bit different for each one of us, we're all here for the same reason. And the way I like to say that is that we're all here to be instruments of peace. Does that make sense to you? To be instruments of peace. The thing about an instrument is that it doesn't play itself. An instrument allows itself to be played. It has to surrender first. It has to fall back into the arms of the master musician. And then it can be used, and we're being called to be used. The reason why you're here in this room tonight is because you want to be used, but not in a negative way. You want to be used as an instrument so that peace can flow through you. That's how healing happens. So we're going to share a prayer now. It's all about that healing, all about being those instruments. Oh Lord, I am an instrument of your peace. Where there is hatred, I am your love. Where there is injury, pardon, and where there is doubt, bring your faith. And where there is despair, I am your hope. Where there is darkness, I am your light. And where there is sadness, your joy. Oh, divine master, grant that we may not seek to be consoled as to console, to be understood as to understand, and to be loved as to love. We are now your instruments, beloved. For it is in giving that we receive, it is in pardoning that we are pardoned, and in dying to ourselves that we live. Oh Lord, I am an instrument of your peace. Oh Lord, I am an instrument of your peace. Join me in that one line. Oh Lord, I am an instrument of your peace. Oh Lord, I am an instrument of your peace. Oh Lord, I am an instrument of your peace. One more time. Oh Lord, I am an instrument of your peace. Of your peace. So before we lose this moment, we're going to sing that last part again, but I'm going to ask Alyssa, take the camera off the tripod, and I want you to turn it around and get shots of people singing that last part with me. Okay? Wouldn't that be fun? You know the words, so follow me. Here we go. Oh Lord, I am an instrument of your peace. Oh Lord, peace prevail on earth. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Alyssa. You can go ahead and put it back on the tripod now. How y'all feeling? That's good. That's good. If you weren't feeling peaceful, I'd wonder. Do you feel like it? To me, it feels like it's raining prayers of peace. To know that there are so many people who are feeling this right now. I've had the opportunity to be in countries like Iraq and Syria only a few months ago, Northern Ireland, South Africa, Israel, Palestine, while these worldwide meditations are happening. And it always feels the same. It doesn't matter what it is we are focused on, because in reality we're focused on the one. The one. And as I said, I don't believe that there's any question. This is the most powerful force on earth. I have seen miracles happen. Almost every time there is a mobilization like this, almost every time there are hundreds of thousands and millions of people around the world who are focusing in, a miracle follows. And we need a miracle. Right? Do you agree with me? Let me tell you how that miracle is going to come. When you realize that you are the miracle. And you don't have to do anything. In fact, you don't even need to change anything. There are a lot of people here in Minneapolis who believe that, and I have to agree with them to a large extent. That standing up and letting their voices be heard is a very, very important part of this, and they're right. But nothing changes if we're trying to do it on the outside only. It only changes when we realize that the transformation occurs within me. I have to change my heart from a heart of stone to a heart of flesh and blood. I have to have compassion. Even when I don't understand, even when I don't directly relate, still, it's about me having compassion. A few days ago, we put a video up on Facebook to draw people together for this prayer vigil. And 40,000 or so people saw it in the first couple of days, and many, many thousands of people made comments, and the vast majority of those comments were very positive and powerful, saying, yes, I'm there. But I was surprised there were lots of other comments. And you know what the most common comment was? All lives matter. Because at the very top, the title of the video was Black Lives Matter. So people were, in some cases, upset. How can you say Black Lives Matter? Aren't you excluding me? All lives matter. I was actually quite surprised, because I see it a little bit differently. To me, obviously there's no question all lives matter. That's not the point. The point is that I have brothers and sisters around me right now who are hurting. I have brothers and sisters around me right now who are afraid, who are angry. And to look at them and say, what are you talking about? All lives matter, is a disservice. It's belittling. It's kind of like if I actually saw this online today. If you were at home, you have a very, very, very big family, let's say, and everyone's sitting around the table, and the food comes out, and the food gets served, and everybody has a big plate full of food, but you have hardly anything on your plate. And you look around and you realize that. And you say out loud, you know what, I deserve food on my plate. But what if, someone else there on the table, your father or someone else, said, wait a minute, we all deserve food on our plate. Why are you singling yourself out? The answer is pretty simple, because I don't have any food on my plate. Yes, of course we all deserve to have food on our plate. But I deserve that too. And to simply say, well, yeah, but we all deserve that, is to overlook the fact that I have brothers and sisters right now who need my compassion. So I'm proud to say Black Lives Matter, just as proud as I am to say all lives matter, because ultimately it has nothing to do with black lives or white lives or police or anything else. It has to do with one. There's only one of us here. And when we get there, then we can fall back on all lives matter. But until then, it's up to me to have compassion. It's up to me to reach out to those who need my love. And that's why we're gathered here today. Do you agree with that? How many of you, and don't be ashamed to say this, because I kind of remember when the whole Black Lives Matter movement was starting, I thought that myself. All lives matter, so why is it being signaled? How many of you at one time or another felt that or thought that to one degree or another? Oh, come on, be brave. All right, I admit it, I did. But then very quickly, I took a breath and realized, you know what? I need to stop looking at this situation through my lens, through a white lens, and I need to look at it through the lens and the glasses that many of my brothers and sisters are looking at this through, and to have compassion. And that's where the joining happens. That's where the inclusion happens. And then we can say all lives matter. Does that make sense? To me, that's the most important thing today. And we sometimes get stuck on rhetoric, on words, on using the right words. We get so lost in trying to use the right words that we lose the heart. And I don't really care if you say all lives matter or Black Lives Matter, but have the heart and the compassion to reach out and to feel what is happening here. But just a few days ago, because I live in Portland, Oregon. I'm from here, but I live in Portland, and I knew I wanted to be here for this prayer vigil. I knew it was important for me to be here because this seems to be one of the ground zeros of what's happening right now. And you know what? I couldn't think of a better community for ground zero to be than this. I couldn't think of a better group of people to focus the positive light of this than you. So that's why I wanted to be here at this time. I want to share another song that I think all of you know. And I was singing it earlier today. It just kind of popped into my head. And I thought, this is the song for this event. This is the song for this moment. So I'm just going to invite you, if you want to sing along, you're welcome to. If you want to just feel this deeply, feel it deeply. So Alyssa, you're going to start with the cell phone. Go ahead and turn this camera off. And Alyssa's just going to be going, we already shot me singing it, so she's going to be shooting your reactions. So just feel it as deeply as you want. She'll be doing it with both the cell phone and with the other camera as well. And get as many close-ups as you can. Everybody take a nice deep breath. Mother, there's too many of you crying. Brother, there's far too many of you dying. You know we've got to find a way. We've just got to find a way to bring some loving here today. Father, we don't need to escalate. You see, You know we've got to find a way. We've just got to find a way to bring some love in here today. Everybody join me. Picket lines and picket signs. Don't punish me with brutality. Come on, talk to me so we can see. Oh, what's going on? 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 I'll tell you what's going on. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Mother, there's too many of you crying, of you crying. Take a nice deep breath. This camera. Yeah, what's going on? Love is going on if we choose it. It seems that there's a lot of hatred and a lot of violence going on. But beneath the surface, you know, I was actually talking to someone about this today. Hey, do me a favor. When I'm talking about this part, let's get some close-ups of people in the audience for this, because this part doesn't need to be in the movie. But I was thinking about this today, and I want to see if you relate to it. You know, when you've been sleeping too long, let's say you went to bed at 9 o'clock, and instead of getting up at 6 or 7, you sleep till 8, 8:30, even 9, you've slept for 11, 12 hours. Have you ever had that experience? There's something in our body that tries to force us to wake up. And what is that forces us to wake up? It makes the dream very chaotic, doesn't it? You ever had that experience? You've been sleeping a little too long, and now your dreams are just crazy. They're violent. They're just off the hook. And what is that but your body saying, you've been sleeping too long. It's time to wake up. I think that that's what's going on today. I think we've been sleeping too long. And there's something within each one of us that is saying, wake up. And I'm going to make this even more chaotic if you don't wake up right now. So wake up. If you don't want to continue going down this path, wake up. Because you're needed right now. Because your energy and your love is required right now. And you're not going to be able to do anything if you're sleeping. You're not going to be able to play your role if you're dreaming. So I think that that's part of what's happening today. Things do seem to be getting more chaotic, don't they? There does seem to be more violence. I think it's because it's time to wake up. Things are becoming more chaotic because it's up to me now to open up my eyes and to play my role. And that's true for each one of us. Okay, so Alyssa, go ahead and put it back on the stand, and then I may need my glasses for this part. Let me know when you're ready. Is it recording right now? Go ahead and stop it. Okay. You'll be on me. She's doing so good, isn't she? Okay. Ready? I've been thinking a lot today about something that is shared in the unity movement as part of the 5 basic principles of unity. I think it really applies directly to what we're focused on today. And so let me read the first part of these basic principles. It says, God is the source and creator of all. There is no other enduring power. God is good and present everywhere. We've been saying that this is all about coming together as one. It's about realizing that goodness is really the foundation of who we are, that we are one with God. As important as it is sometimes to stand up and let our voices be heard, it's also important for us to go within and to find that place, to find that oneness, so that I can unite with my source, especially at times like this when it does seem very dark, when the violence does seem to prevail, to know that, as we just said, God is the source and the creator of all. God is the source of goodness which is within each one of us. So this afternoon I decided to take that one little prayer, that one little section, and to put it to music because I felt it'd be the perfect way for us to end our time together here. To remember that. To remember that there's only one force in the universe. The problem is when we think there are 2. Do you hear that? The problem is when we think there are 2. Because from 2 there are 3, and from there are 3 trillion zillion. But when there's only one force and good in this world, and it's embodied through and as you right now, the rest is easy. So hold on one moment while I make sure I'm in tune here. Hopefully I'll remember it. I just wrote it as I said. Take a deep breath. Won't you stop it for a moment, then start it again so I have a break point? Okay. Here we go. God is the source, creator of all. There is no other. God is the source, creator of all. There is no other. Enduring power in this world or anywhere. Present here and everywhere, everywhere. For God is the source, creator of all. There is no other. God is the good and creator of all. There is no other. Enduring power in this world or everywhere. God is the good and is present here and everywhere, everywhere. creator of all. There is no other. Enduring power in this world or anywhere. Enduring power in this world or anywhere. God is the good and is present here and everywhere. God is the good and is present here and everywhere. Everywhere. Let's do the whole thing one more time. I think you got it. God is the source, creator of all. There is no other. God is the source, creator of all. There is no other. Enduring power in this world or anywhere. God is the good and is present here and everywhere. 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 So, it's pretty simple, really. Let's stop drawing lines and let's bring our hands together. Let's stop noticing how different we are and begin seeing how similar we are. Let's stop making one group better or worse or higher or lower or anything and realize that we're one in this journey of life. And it's only by realizing that oneness within myself that I activate that experience, and then everything changes. Everything changes. So thank you so much for coming out tonight. I am so grateful that on this beautiful evening you decided to join me and everyone here and everyone around the world. I know that there were certainly hundreds of thousands of people, maybe even more. Tomorrow we're going to bring this pole to the Lutheran Church there in North Minneapolis, so we're going to plant it there. But thank you for blessing it for them. Bless you. Thank you. Thank you. Before you go, in fact, let me just tell you really quickly what we're doing this movie for. I'm doing a series of movies for the Unity churches. This is going to actually be a movie on the 12 principles. This year, I am, actually, yeah, get this part. You have it going? Yeah. This year, I am traveling every month to a country at war or in conflict to focus a world prayer vigil and synchronized meditation. I didn't think I'd be starting in my hometown of Minneapolis. Didn't think that would be the first one for the world to come together. But this is the beauty, is we're able to respond quickly, respond lightly, and with our hearts open to what is happening. So I'm so proud to be here in Minneapolis right now and to know that there's so many thousands of people around the world who are with us in this tangible, prayerful way. Thank you. And just in case you are not already on my mailing list and you want to keep attuned to these massive synchronized meditations, if you go to my website, which is either jamestwyman.com or worldpeacepulse.com, James Twyman is probably the easier to remember. You can just get onto the mailing list there, and every month we'll be sending out the information. So you can be part. This is going to be the first of a 12-month, every month series of worldwide synchronized meditations. As I said, I didn't think I'd be starting here in Minneapolis, but here we are. That's right. That's right. So blessings to all of you. Thank you so much for being here. I hope to see you again. May peace prevail on earth.